Welcome back to the Creative Business Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Jane Bellante. If you are a creative entrepreneur who's tired of hearing just post more or just make more stuff and wondering why your sales aren't increasing, this episode is going to shift something big for you because today we're diving into one of the most overlooked yet absolutely foundational parts of your business, and that is understanding your customers' pain points. And I know this might sound like a strategy episode, but stay with me because this isn't just strategy. This is identity rooted business building. This is about understanding your customer at such a deep emotional level that your messaging becomes magnetic and your offers become a no-brainer yes. So let's dive in. Welcome to the Creative Business Mindset Podcast, the show where creativity meets strategy and mindset meets success. I'm Jane Bellante, artist, coach, and creative entrepreneur, here to help you break free from self-doubt, clear limiting beliefs, and build a business that aligns with who you truly are. Each week, we dive into the mindset shifts, visibility strategies, and creative breakthroughs that help you turn your passion into a thriving business without burnout, overthinking, or perfectionism holding you back. If you're ready to step into your power, create with confidence, and grow a business you love, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Okay, I want to start today with something that might feel familiar to you. And you're a creator, right? And you create something from the heart and you put it out there. Maybe it's a piece of art, maybe it's a course that you've created, a handmade product, a workshop, a one-on-one coaching experience, and you get absolute crickets. Or maybe you get a few likes or a few hearts or a few kind words, but no one's buying. So you start questioning yourself. Is it my pricing? Is it the algorithm? Do people even want this? Does that sound familiar? Because here's the truth. Sales just don't happen because you create something. Sales happen when what you create solves a problem your customer knows they have and they want to solve. And you've heard me say this before, but people don't care what you have for sale. They care how it helps them. So if your work is rooted in your identity, but it's not yet connected to theirs, that's where you're going to feel that gap. It will feel like you're trying so hard, but nothing is landing. And that's because you haven't yet shown them that you understand what they're going through. So that's what we are going to fix together today. So let's break down what a pain point actually is. It isn't always something dramatic. It's not always like, oh my gosh, my life is falling apart, right? It could be, I want to make my space feel more like me. I wish I had confidence showing up online. I feel overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. Or I haven't made time for myself for months and I feel like I'm starting to lose my spark. Those are pain points. So a pain point is simply just a felt problem. It's the thing that keeps your perfect person awake at night or causes them to pause when they scroll by your post. So it's something they might not even say out loud, but they do feel it deeply. And when you speak to that pain clearly, truthfully, and from a place of service, your audience feels seen. And when people feel seen, they buy. So, again, it doesn't always have to be so deep and life changing. Maybe they just want to learn a new skill. Maybe they want to learn how to create something new. Maybe they want to fill their own personal space, like I said above, so that it feels like them and they walk into their home and it feels amazing. Maybe your program will shift them transformationally. Again, when people feel seen, they buy. So the simple truth here is that sales happen when your offer becomes the bridge between your customer's pain point and their desire. That's it. So you're taking them from frowny face before to smiley face after. So it's your art, your offer, your products, whatever you create. It's not just a thing, it's a transformation, it's a shift, it's a felt improvement in their life. So I want you to ask yourself, what is my customer struggling with right now? So think about what it is that you create. Why would your customer buy it? What are they tired of feeling? What do they deeply want instead? And this is especially true if you're offering something that's emotional, like art or creativity or healing or mindset work. People don't just want a journal, they want to feel more free. They don't just want a necklace, they want to feel confident, grounded, and seen. They don't want a workshop, they want clarity, movement, connection, and permission to be themselves. Does this make sense? So, your job is to show them that your offer is the vehicle that actually gets them there. So, how do you actually figure out what your audience is struggling with? I want to give you 4 simple steps here so that you can figure this out with ease. So, first of all, you're going to reflect on your own story because most of the time, your ideal customer is a past version of you. And I know that is 100% true for me. I am you, right? So, what were you struggling with before you created what you now offer? Number 2 is listen deeply. Pay attention to your comments, your direct messages, your emails. What questions are people asking? What are they venting about? What do they wish was easier? And number 3 is use their words, not yours. So this one is big. You don't want to speak in abstract ideas. You want to speak in real language. So instead of like transformational growth, say, I finally feel like myself again. So instead of saying buy my jewelry, you can say feel more confident, feel more grounded, feel more beautiful, something like that, right? And then number 4 is ask directly. Create a poll, send a voice message, talk to real humans and ask them what is the hardest part about blank? What would make blank feel easier for you? Because this just doesn't give you just insight, it actually builds trust. You're showing that you care, and people buy from people who get them. So here is the big part that most people miss. You can speak to your customer's pain all day long, but if you're disconnected from your own identity, it does still fall flat. Your energy has to match your message. It has to. So that means you're not just saying the right words, you actually believe in what it is that you are offering. You know the transformation's real because it came from your own journey. Especially because we're creative entrepreneurs. We do create from the heart. So you're speaking from this embodied truth, not just like a strategy. So when your identity aligns with your customer's need, that's when sales actually feel easy. That's when people start reaching out. That's when your offers convert. That's when your business grows with less effort and more flow, which is what we want. More flow, more ease, right? Ease and flow. So, if you have been wondering why your amazing product, your soulful art, your heartfelt offer isn't converting, it is not because you're not good enough. And it is not because your work isn't valuable. It's likely because you haven't yet clearly communicated the problem you solve and how you help your people get to where they want to actually go. When you start speaking to real pain points, sales don't feel salesy. They feel like service, like connection, like a natural extension of your truth. So that is where you start. You root into your own identity, and then you learn your customer's pain. You speak directly to it, and then watch what happens. Because the moment they feel seen, that's when they say yes. If there is one thing that I want you to take away from this today, it's this: the key to more sales isn't doing more, It's understanding more. When you truly connect with what your customer is feeling and fearing and needing, your words actually start to land, your offers connect, and your business begins to grow from alignment and not exhaustion. You're not here to blend in. You're here to make a difference with your voice, with your creativity, and with your truth. And I want to say this, if this episode resonated with you, I want you to come and join me inside of my free Facebook community. It is called the Limitless Creators Hub. Every Monday morning, I am going live at 10 a.m. Central Time, and then we can go even deeper together. You can be there, you can ask your questions, get them answered in real time. And it's just a beautiful way to start your Monday mornings. You can always watch the replay on YouTube and listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And I do want you to remember this. You are 100% possible 100% of the time. And when you align with that truth, everything changes. If you know somebody that this would resonate with, please share this, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here.